everyone, welcome back to my channel. On today's video I'm going to be actually showing you my favorite brushes, and I'm going to be telling you exactly what they're used for and what I use them for. So before we get started, please make sure you subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Also turn on that notification bell to get notified when I upload videos, and also at the end give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and also make sure you follow me on my social media. And also, if you want to see how I created this look, this was my previous video, so I'll leave that on the description box below. I'll link it for you so you guys can go check it out. And so yeah, if you guys want to see what my favorite brushes are and what I use them for, then just please keep on watching. Okay, so I actually have these brushes like in this container, and these are the brushes that I used most of the time. And when I say that I use all the time, it doesn't mean that I use them like every single day for my makeup. I kind of switch it up, or it depends what look I'm actually doing. So but these are the ones that I grab the most, and they're mainly Morphe. So I mentioned in one of my videos that I got Morphe from their subscription box. So you pay $20 a month and then you get brushes every month, and the brushes never come the same, so that's what I like about them. So I actually don't have that subscription anymore because I already have a lot of brushes, but I think I want to get it again. I really don't need more brushes, but I kind of want to get it again to see what brushes they have new, because I know they have like new collections or something. So I'm going to start with the Elite collection. And if you guys are familiar with Morphe brushes, this is what the Elite collection looks like, which is just a black handle, and then it has this metal thing right here that holds the actual bristles. So I'm going to start with this one, and this is a Morphe E4 brush, and this is actually called the Angled Contour, and this retails for $14, and it's a synthetic brush. So I'm just gonna, I have little notes right here. I'm gonna tell you what their website tells you what this brush is used for, and then I'm going to tell you what I use it for. So what it says on their website, it says it's a soft angled brush that will fit effortlessly into the hollows of the cheeks, which is like, I guess right here, because they say it's like a angled contour, and around the curves of the face. It's also great for blush and powder. So I do use this for blush. I think it's like a perfect angled blush brush, so I do use it for my blush. So yeah, this is the first brush that I use. And then the next brush, this is actually for eyeshadow, and it's a Morphe E22 brush, and it just looks like this. It's also from the Elite collection, and this is called the Pointed Blender, and it's $7, and it's also synthetic. I think all of the Elite collection is synthetic. And this is, and then on their website it says it's a small taper brush with just a bit more density than your average crease brush. Great for blending harsh lines. Yes, I agree with that. This one does have a little bit more density, so if you want a darker shade on the crease, this is real good because this is going to grab more of the shadow than the other ones that we use normally for the crease, which are the white hair ones, which are goat. So yeah, this is another brush that I use, and I do use it for my crease. I just mainly like it to like blend out the color more. So this is the other brush that I use too. So the next brush is also from the Elite collection, and this is a Morphe E48 brush. It looks like this. It's just a pointed brush, and this is called the Mini Pointed Powder, and it retails for $9, and it's also synthetic. So this says, okay, so this says it's for powder, but it says it also can be used for blush, contour, or highlight, which I agree. You can use a contour. I don't know about the highlight. I don't know if that's going to be too much for me, but and blush, I don't think I would be able to apply blush with this. So I use this to dust away my baking. I think you guys have seen me use this before. I like to dust away all the powder under my eyes and then just like evenly distribute it all over my face. So that's what I use this brush for. The next brush is Morphe E3, and I also use this brush a lot. So this is called the Precision Pointed Powder, and this retails for $17, of course, because it's bigger. And it says, this fluffy powder brush that tapers into a defined point, which is this right here. It's to sweep on powder when you want it. It's perfect for diffusing a highly pigmented blush or blending away harsh lines. So they use this, yeah, I mean, it's used for powder or for blush. Again, I don't think I would apply blush with this. So I also like to use this when I'm not using this. I'll use it sometimes to dust away the powder here and then just apply it all over my face. So that's what I use this brush for. So the next brush is also from the Elite collection, and this is a Morphe E18 brush, and it looks just like this. And this is called the Round Crease, and it retails for $6, and it's also synthetic. Okay, so now it says, this shorter bullet tip crease brush will give you a stronger, more defined crease color, and it's excellent for cut crease looks. Also, it's also good for stamping color to the outer V, which is what I use it for. I use this brush mainly for the outer V, and I did use it on this look. So what I like to do is just grab the shade and then just create like a V. And I like it because it's like real small tapered, so it's real good to apply the shade right here without overdoing the shadow. So yeah, this is the other brush that I like to use as well. So another brush from the Elite collection, it's the Morphe E36, and it just looks like this. It's a more like a pencil brush, and this is called the Detail Craese, and this is $5, and it's also synthetic. So what it says, it's stiff tapered brush, fits great onto the crease for precise placement of color. Perfect for defined cut crease or packing color into the outer V. It's kind of like the little sister to this one because this is a little bit tinier. So you use it for the same thing. I actually like to use this for my under eye to buff away and blend away the shadows under my eye. I also sometimes use it for the outer V, but not really. I mainly use it for the under eye. So yeah, this is the other brush that I like to use. So now moving on, I have two brushes that I like from the Rose Gold collection. So the first brush is the R37, and because it's a Rose Gold collection, it starts with an R. So this is the Pointed Blender right here, and this retails for $6, and this is actually goat hair. So this is what it looks like. It's just like a pointed, and it's right here for the crease. So this says it's a full pointed blending brush for controlled application of color. So you can use these in many ways. I like to use this on my crease, and this is actually what I use to apply the crease color right here, like my transition shade, because it fits perfectly there and it blends real good. So the difference between this one and the other blending brush, like these two, this is going to pick out more color and this is going to pick out less color. So if you just want like a wash of color, you'll use this one. If you want something more pigmented, you will use synthetic. So yeah, that's the other brush. And then the other brush I like to use for my crease as well is from the Rose Gold collection. It's the R38. It's kind of similar to the other one, but it's less pointed from here. And this is called the Round Blender. And this retails for $6, and it's also goat hair. So it says this slim blending brush. It's a slim blending brush with a rounded tip that is perfect for diffusing color into the crease. And I agree, I use it for the crease as well. So now we're going to move on to the Creator collection. And these are mainly the ones that start with the M in the front of them. So this is a Morphe M508, and this is called the Deluxe Pointed Powder. I really don't know why it's called pointed, because this is not pointed. For me, this is kind of like a rounded tip. So I don't know why they call it pointed powder. So this retails for $16, and it's also goat hair. And it says here, it's a perfect tool to create a soft wash of bronzer around the perimeter of the face. So I do use this for bronzer. I like how fluffy it is, so you can like actually distribute the bronzer evenly. So yeah, this is what I use this brush for. And then another brush that I use all the time, this is the Morphe M510. I know a lot of you are familiar with this one because everybody uses this for highlighter. So this is called the Pro Round Blender, and it's $8, and it's also goat hair. So it says here, this brush has long bristles and a full dome tip to blend and diffuse color for an all-over wash in the crease or a precise sweep of highlight. I don't think I would ever use this for my crease just because it's real big. I don't think I can actually fit this in here. So I like to use this for my highlighter right here on the tip of my nose and Cupid's bow. So yeah, this is another brush that I like to use. So moving on, this is a Morphe M505, and this is called the Tapered Blender, and it retails for $6, and it's sable bristles. So this is just like a fluffy brush, and this says, this blender brush tapers to a slightly domed tip and has a light touch for a soft blended color increase. So yes, I do use this for my crease as well if I want something a little bit with more color, because it has more density to it, so it's going to apply more color to your crease. So this is what I also like to use. So the next brush, it's a Morphe M441, and this is called the Pro Firm Blending Crease. It retails for $6, and it's also goat hair. So it says right here, it's one of the most popular Morphe brushes. This tapered crease brush has just the right amount of fullness and firmness to achieve perfect blending and seamlessly transitions between colors. So it is for the crease. I do use it for my crease shade. Usually this is one of the most brushes that I use for my crease. So you can just apply your crease color and transition shade like right here. You can also use this for the outer V, like you're just going to be like applying outer V shadow and then just blend into the crease. So you can also use this as well. So the next brush, this is a Morphe M433, and this is called the Pro Firm Blending Fluff. I don't know why they called it that, but that's what it's called. And this retails for $6 as well, and it's also goat hair. I'm sorry my brushes are dirty, but I've been using them, so I haven't washed them. This is a tapered crease brush with a pinch ferrule that gives it the versatility either to be used on the flat side for shading or the fullness of the tip for seamless blending. And yes, this is similar to the to the 217 brushes. It is flat from here, and then it has like this fluffy brush right here. So you can either use it to pack on the powder, the shadows right here, and you can use it like this just to blend in your crease color and your shadows. So that is what I use it for. So yeah, this is another brush that I like to use. So the next brush, this is a Morphe M431 brush, and this is just another of the pencil brushes that I like to use, and this is called the Precision Pencil Crease. It's $5, and it's also goat hair. On their website, it did not have a description, so I can't tell you what they meant it to be used for. But I do use it as a pencil brush, and I like to use it under my eye just to buff away all this shadow under the eye. So that's another brush that I use. Along with that pencil brush, I also like to use the Morphe M432, and this is just a flat definer brush. And this is called the Flat Liner Definer, and it's $4, and it's synthetic. Also, it did not have a description on their website, so you can use this in many ways. I like to use this to create kind of like stamp on the shade right here to create kind of like an eyeliner, and then just buff away the shadow to blend it easy. But I've also seen people use this for shadow. So yeah, you can use it in any other way that you want. So this is the Morphe M432. So the next brush, it's called the Morphe M167, and it's just a shader brush, and this is called the Oval Shadow, and it's $5, and it's also sable. So what it says, this flat oval shader brush has natural bristles to grab your powder shadows and just enough firmness to pack color into the lids. So yeah, that's what I use it for. I use this to actually pack color to my lid. Oops. I use this to pack the color into my lid. So this is what I use today for this gray shadow right here. So that's what I use it for. I use it to pack shadow into my lid. So that's another brush that I use. So another brush that I use is the Morphe M208, and it looks like this. It's also a shader brush. I'm sorry, it's dirty. And this is called the Chisel Deluxe Fluff, and it's $3, and it's also sable. It doesn't have a description on their website, but I use it to set my eye primer. So once I do the concealer, because I usually use concealer for my eye primer, then I grab this brush, dip it into my translucent powder, and then I just set the my primer. But I also use it for shadow. Like today I did use this for the lighter shade right here on my inner corner, so that's what I use this brush for. And then another brush that I use, it's the Morphe M437 brush. I use this is called the Pro Blender Contour. It's $10 and it's Sable. It did not have a description as well, but I use this for contour. I haven't been using this recently, but I do use it for contour. Like, I like how fluffy it is, so you can actually contour. It's not going to give you like that harsh line that most of the people like, but I don't really like harsh lines, so I just like to use this for contour right here. The next brush that I like to use is the Morphe M173, and this is called the Mini Buffer. It's $5 and it's synthetic. So this is a short, dense buffer brush with a rounded tip that's perfect for precision work in the corners of the eyes and around the nose. Also used to blend under eye concealer and place cream contour. So I don't use this to work on the corner of the eye because I think it's too big. What I like to do with this one is to blend in my eye primer. So that's what I use it for. You can also use it for your concealer, but I haven't actually tried that. I don't like applying concealer with brushes, so I use it to apply my eye primer. So yeah, we're almost done. I'm sorry. And then the next brush, this is from the MB collection. I don't know what the exact name for that collection, but it's the Morphe MB1, and this is called the Deluxe Powder. It's $11 and it's synthetic, and it says that this soft dome brush is perfect for a light dusting of finishing powder to lock in foundation and give the skin a matte finish. So I do use this for powder. It's just like real big and fluffy, so it's real easy to apply the whole powder to set your face. So yeah, that's what I use this brush for as well. And then the next brush, this is the G17 brush. It just looks like this small fluffy brush, and this is called the Round Blender. It's $7 and it's synthetic. So this brush actually came with, they sell it like in the Contour Crew pack. It's a pack of 3 brushes, and this is one of them. If you want to buy the pack of the 3 brushes, it's $18, but they also sell it on its own, and it's $7. And this is a synthetic brush. So it says here that it's ultra feathery and fluffy. Brown Blender brush is perfect for buffing out crease. You can use it as a crease shade, as a crease brush, because it is a crease, like a blending crease brush, but I like to actually use this to blend in the contour of my nose. So that's what I use this brush for. And then the last brush from Morphe that I use, this is the Morphe M508. It's such a tiny shader brush, and this is called the Smudger, and it's $4 and it's Sable. So this short flat brush has a stiff round tip for effortlessly smudging and buffing out lower lash line. I don't use it for my lower lash line. I actually use this to apply highlighter to my brow bone and to my inner corner. Sometimes if I want to do like that, like kind of like an exclamation mark right here with my highlighter, that's what I use it for. So yeah, that's what I use this brush for. So now I want to talk about another brush. It's not Morphe, but I just figured I would throw it in here. And this is, I'm cleaning it because it's so dirty. This is the NARS Eda brush. I know this brush is a little bit too expensive for a brush, but it's really good. Like, trust me, you're gonna like it. I stopped using it when I got the Morphe M437 contour brush. I stopped using this one because I started using this one and I really liked it. But recently I grabbed it again and I'm in love with it again. So this is a NARS Eda brush, and it's just, this is kind of like, you know how NARS has their packaging kind of like velvety? That's what it feels like. And it has this thing right here, like the bristles are flat right here, and it's just like flat. So this is if you want like a real like carved in contour. So I've been really liking this one, and it actually blends real good. So that's what I've been using this one for as well. And then the other brushes are the 217 brushes, which everyone is familiar with the 217 brushes because it's a perfect brush for the crease. So this is what it looks like. It's just like a flat flat brush right here. It's flat from here and fluffy from here, kind of similar to the one I talked about, the Morphe, the M433. They're very, very similar, but this one's a little bit bigger. So what I like to use with this one is for my crease and for packing on shadow to the outer V, and then just for crease, but mainly for the crease. So I actually have 3 of those. I think I have more, but I didn't actually bring them here. So I do have a lot of these because these are my most used brushes. I think it's everyone's most used brushes. So yeah, these are the 217, and they're from MAC, the MAC 217s. So yeah, that is it for my brushes. I do have more brushes, but I'm not going to talk about them because I really don't use them as often as I use these. These are my most used brushes. So yeah, this is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I will see you guys soon. Bye.